everyone. I hope traders and investors alike were green today. We do have a lot to cover tonight, so I can't really spend a whole lot of time per chart. I do want to talk about JP Morgan first, laying off more than 1,000 mortgage unit workers. We also had bad mortgage applications this morning. The numbers just are not great. And this is leading to a lot of upcoming issues. We're probably not through the worst of it yet. And I'm not talking about the market. I'm talking about the economy. If they're not building homes, that affects that affects the bricklayers, the concrete guys, the carpenters, the plumbers, people, right down to blacktop people doing driveways. It affects everybody. Then it goes right down to the lumber mills, the lumber yards, the secretaries working in the brick companies, the cashiers working places like Home Depot. This affects everybody if they're not out here building. Makes it hard to find a job, makes it hard on people who have jobs. A lot of the people who have jobs now will be let go. This is looking worse and worse, and it actually puts a dark cloud over top of a lot of families here who are already just getting by. If they lose their jobs, it's going to make it that much harder. All right, let's just go to some charts here. So this is the SPY. You can see we had a big gap down this morning. We told everybody, watch the 371.16 level. We were able to take that out. We filled this gap here, come back and worked on this gap here, a gap from previous. So we're close to having it filled, and there's another gap above, just gaps everywhere. But there was an entry, at open. We're trying not to chase it open, but you were able to get a good signal here on top of the level that we called out. So still under the 200. If you wanted to be more conservative, you could have took this flag here at the 200 for the ride up. Right there, you are seeing a tower top, or basically a reversal signal, a trend change signal. It's how it really should be told. And we got a pullback on that. So seeing that second and third candle, would have been, taking this 9 out would have been let hey, it's time to take profits, wait for the next setup. Got a trend break play here, but you would have had to have sat through a little bit of pain. No candle closed below the 20, so the trade would have still been good, stayed in the pattern. Actually got a breakout up here as well, and we had the screen up during this breakout, sharing my second screen, talking about the price action. Let's go to Tesla. Got a couple good trades on the SPY, 2 good trades on Tesla. Tesla was a beast at open. It pushed, took a little bit to take this level out. The 711.03 was the first level to watch. The 725.45 was the second level to watch. So getting a trade in here, it could have took this candle. I would have been more interested in this confirmation here. Would have been close, would have probably cut out there, pulling back, looking for a confirmation candle above this level. There was another trade, and there was a trade down to the short side as well. So that provided some opportunities. Let's look at Amazon. A lot of these stocks open strong today and give a lot of it back. Amazon was very strong again. We've seen a lot of option flow coming in on it. You can see that it took the 200 out, give us a nice flag there for an entry. You still had a good strong MACD. That right there would have been a fake out. I'm sure a lot of people got stopped out there. We wouldn't have took the trade because we didn't get a confirmation over top to 20. That is so important. Been looking for a short trade without that confirmation over that 20. You're looking for a short play. Boom, you could have gotten your short play, made money there. Meta. We got word on the squawk that Kramer, CNBC, something to do with Meta. So we had it on the radar. It still wasn't as strong. Pulled back at the end of the day pretty hard. Even with it being pumped, I don't think it was a very strong stock. It filled the gap, pushed in pre-market. When it opened, you didn't get a big push out of it. I really don't see nothing there worth trading except for this downside. Breach below your moving averages right here, trying to flag over to your 9 and coming down. looking to take profits at the 200, looking for your reaction. You're able to clear it, cut right through it. So possibly have stayed into the trade. Not sure how the 1 minute looks, but when you get to these levels, you have to be ready for the reaction just in case. You got AMD here. The semis have not seemed as strong. Almost seemed like they've been kind of ignoring the semis a little bit. A lot of the tech names look the exact or look the same as some like Amazon we just looked at. So at open we were watching the 84.41 level. That was the level we were told we had to be careful. That we told the members not to even think about a trade until we get above that, or look for a short play, look for a reaction at that level. We're able to take it out and flag back in, so it provided a nice opportunity. But then it just went flat and consolidated around this level, and we've been hanging out around this level for the last 2 days or so. Just AMD just has not seemed as strong. NVDA has seemed a little stronger than what AMD has. But the semis have not been super hot at all, as you can see. You can look at Microsoft. It's another name we keep on our list quite a bit. Big push here at open, much, much stronger than what you're looking at with the semis. So they just had a much bigger move here at open. I mean, so the market was green, everything pushed. It's who pushed the hardest. We're looking for the leaders. We're looking for who's leading the market. So once again, you got Apple here, nice push. The 137.64 level has been called many a times. If you were an Apple, you would have known to watch the 137.64 level. Got a rejection right there. Now let's look at some of these opportunities that popped up throughout the day. We actually posted Revlon was one of the charts we posted to Facebook. But you can see this was the pattern we posted to Facebook, and it had a nice push, and it pushed, not huge, but there was a chance there, able to make money on this. Another one that come across our squawk was KIRK, Kirkland's. Very nice push here. Got the initial push, flagged into your 9. There's your entry right there. You got the gap up on the news. Is it going to gap, is it going to be a gap and go or a pop and drop? In this case, it flagged over, waited on the 9 nicely. We're looking for a confirmation candle to get above these bodies right here. This right here would have probably been the best one, getting close to the 9 as possible and ride the rip. That would have been a get out signal for me. Flag back in. I would have been interested in taking another trade there. I'm not one to try to ride the whole trade up normally. I get in and out, and I lock in profits on each move. That's just my style and the way I trade. Doesn't make sense to a whole lot of people, honestly, until they try it and they start to see how profitable it actually is. See, we got to look at trades, not over a single trade. We have to look at our trades over a series of trades. It's very important. We may make a lot of money on one trade, but using that same strategy, we may lose on 10 more trades trying to make that one big win again. And you're looking at things over a series of trades. So what did I make more money trading this way over a series of 20 trades, or did I lose, or could I have lost, or did I lose less money, or make less money, should say, not lose, but make less or make more. So you have to look at things over a series of trades. It's very, very important. We also had some KSS news coming across the squawks today. Apparently, they're talking about lowering the buyout price from, I believe it's 60 a share down to 50 a share. And you can see this big pullback. Another one, and this one worried me a little bit just about with the economy. And we've been having 2 steel names, New and X, had just come out and guided up. Now, this is not a steel name. This is an aluminum name. There is a difference. But they come out and said they're closing their Kentucky plant for 9 to 12 months due to basically the electric bill. They must not have enough orders, something going on there. Electric's just too high to produce. That's scary. What if we start having more companies doing this? So people in Kentucky just got laid off from this plant. I have no idea how many people work there. JWN come across the squawk quite a few times, and that's Nordstrom. We heard that several times today, and it pulled back Another one we heard, we got a volume pop this morning. Now check this one out. We had a volume pop this morning on BHAT. Now this was what put it on our radar. So we got this volume pop this morning, and it traded flat all day just to blow up in aftermarket. I'm not sure if it just had any news. I couldn't find any. I searched quickly, but I couldn't find any news. But that was a huge move. Definitely one to be watching tomorrow. Let's look at FSK. I have not looked at this chart yet. I just see it's number one up on my scanner right this second. And no volume. And as you can see, this thing's pot way up with no volume. I'm not sure if somebody come in or if that's bad data or what. That's crazy. If I would have looked at this chart, I wouldn't even have showed or put it in the video. You can see a volume bar down here, but I'm not sure what's going on there. I definitely don't like that. I like to see volume in my moves. This is one that popped up and pulled back. It's in the hotel sector. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's on the scanner as well, but no volume in these moves. Right now, BHAT's definitely one to watch. I also see NERV up on the small cap side. Let's see what it looks like. That's wild as well. Something caused it to pop today, and it did pop in after hours, but no volume in these names. You know, if you got no volume into it, there's no liquidity. It's definitely not worth trading. Well, if we're doing anything here that's helping you, please subscribe, hit the like button. Join us in our Facebook group, entirely free. There's a lot of educational material in there. You know, we also post some catalyst information, some charts from time to time. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. If you're serious about wanting to learn to day trade for a living, join us in the Discord. It's literally $30 a month. There's only one tier. There's no extra tiers for anybody just because they have bigger pockets. They're able to afford a different tier and get better information. It doesn't work like that. We provide a ton of information, a ton of educational material, and it's all for the same price. Everybody's treated the same. Everybody's treated with respect. So I hope to see you in the trading room. Have a good night.